Hi, I'm Natalie from the Sacred School of OmNa, and I wanted to continue with my sharing with you. A question that was given to me is, how are you doing in 2013? And I want you to ask yourself this: how are you doing? How are you coping? What's happening with you? I was asked to ask this to myself, and it helped me to realize what was happening to me. After 2012, for me, I needed some space. I needed to take all of January just to rest, to discover more, to just have a break from channeling, and in some ways have a break from sharing also. But what I feel, and as I look back now, what happened was that I entered into a space of not being extremely conscious, not being extremely connected to the energies of the Creator. It was almost as if I entered into a lower space where I was more material, where I was more focusing on the physical things, the physical challenges, situations, opportunities in my reality. And I suppose I got quite involved in these. And then as we entered into February, it was like it all lifted. The energies of my soul group and my guides came forward, and it was as if they lifted me out of that space. And I was able to see, it was almost as if I'd been at the bottom of a hill, looking at all the houses and the communities around. And all of a sudden my guides lifted me to the top of the hill, and I could see a lot clearer. I could see everything. And that's what it really feels like to me at this moment. And that's also why I haven't done any sharing, and my channeling has been quite limited. And at first I was a bit annoyed with myself for being so materialistic in my thoughts, being in those kind of lower unconscious vibrations, maybe even being more in the mind. But I saw it was almost as if I needed that break, that rest. It was as if we've taken so much effort to get to this place that I just needed to disconnect, although I'm always connected, as we all are, but to just feel as if I was disconnected, and to just allow for everything to integrate, even not being aware of what was integrating, to just allow everything that I had achieved spiritually, all the energies that I had accepted, to just allow for it to be processed and integrated into my being. And now it is almost like a light bulb has been switched back on, and I can see everything more clearly, and I can see I needed that time just to allow everything to heal, to settle. Because if I had tried to do channeling, accept more energy, to give, to share, to receive in that time, then I wouldn't have been able to allow the energies to settle as they needed to. And although it created some confusion in my mind as they focused more on everything in my material life, it also served me very well. And I feel now that I'm coming back to myself and my truth and my connection, that I am more connected, maybe more integrated, grounded, And it's almost as if I've created a foundation which I can now grow from even more. And I suppose what's the reason for me sharing this with you? I suppose the first reason is that everything has a purpose, even though we don't realize what the purpose is at the time. Also, I wanted to share it just in case you've also felt maybe disconnected, or you wanted to enter into your physical reality more and more. And that there will come a time where you'll be able to reconnect and you'll feel more expansive, you'll feel more freedom, and as if you can grow from that state, because I don't think we truly realize how powerful those energies were that we experienced in December 2012. And the energies, they're still here, it's just we are maybe getting used to them a bit more now. And I think also what I feel is appropriate to share is that we don't have to understand everything. And in some ways it's easier not to understand. We're always seeking and seeking understanding. Does it serve us? It does, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we'll gain understanding afterwards. And in certain moments in our reality, we just have to accept that this is what we're experiencing. This is what is the divine purpose. This is what your soul wants for you. Even if you feel as if you've made mistakes, in those mistakes, you can realize that as you exist in the energy of those mistakes, you can realize that this is a divine purpose. It's what your soul wishes to experience. They're not mistakes. You're just experiencing, learning. It's a place from which you can grow, from which you can gain a greater connection with the Creator. Everything in our reality allows us to gain a greater connection with the oneness of the Creator, to become one with the Creator. And sometimes we do need those times of feeling disconnected, of maybe doing material things, because we need that rest, and in some ways it's the only way we can get rest. It's almost like hibernating. So what I suppose I want to say is that it's important to go with the flow of everything that is occurring. We're creating so much now, and our ability to create and manifest has been enhanced tremendously. This means also that we are manifesting things which we may not want to, and we're also manifesting things that we do need. We need everything in many ways, because even the things that we manifest which we feel we do not need to, they're all helping us to learn and to grow. So it's important to accept, I feel. Acceptance is maybe the word of this time. Accepting yourself, accepting what you're creating, accepting what's happening, accepting what you're experiencing. And through the acceptance, you enter into a space of love and light, where everything becomes clearer. And remember that everything becoming clearer doesn't necessarily mean understanding. Understanding can be a knowingness within you. You don't always have to mentally understand things. So don't try to. If understanding is meant to come, it will illuminate your mind like fireworks. If it's not, then by forcing it to come, you are only blocking and hindering your spiritual growth. And something else that I feel is appropriate for this time is contentment. Contentment in the energies, in what we have, in who we are, in what we're creating. For me, I feel that my, shall I say, negative habits or my lessons and challenges, they're really being shown to me. It's almost like I have so many cinema screens, so big and expansive, and they're all in front of me, and I'm watching them, and there's nowhere else to look. I have to watch them. And so it's about letting go of these energies, and I suppose just realizing, accepting, and allowing ourselves with the light, with the love inside of us to overcome these challenges. What also is coming to the forefront is what I want to manifest in this lifetime. Maybe my purpose, but more so desires and dreams. And they feel in some ways more vivid, as if they're waiting for me to energize them. And everything does need to be energized through your choice to energize them. And also again, we don't always need to understand why we are being asked to energize certain thoughts, certain intentions. What I would say is cast aside the need, the attachment of understanding or wanting to understand, because your soul will send to you understanding whenever you need it, or should I say, whenever it is divinely appropriate. So that's where I am at the moment, and I hope that you're experiencing expansion, love and freedom in this new phase. And I just hope that everything is going perfectly and wonderful for you. And if you are experiencing challenges, then rejoice in those challenges, and I send you lots of love and healing to support you. Okay, thank you.